Loida, Brian, TBC here. This is a video that's a little bit different than what I'm used to posting on my channel, and that's because there are a lot of real estate memes out there. I'm always looking at them. Brian, I send them to him sometimes at 10 o'clock at night, sometimes 6 o'clock in the morning, and these are just like really funny. So we wanted to make a video reacting to them, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy it.
Most of them we either got from Instagram, Google searches,
and things that we have seen on Facebook. We'll link the Instagram accounts in the description box in case you want to go and see. I mean, there's hundreds and thousands of these memes, and they're just so funny. Okay, so the first one: every time I see a prospect during an open house.
You're next, pal. That's funny. So I'm not exactly sure what movie that's from, but as you can see, we know that most realtors, when they see somebody walk into an open house, it's like they see their prey and they're a hunter, and they just go. It's like, oh hey, are you in the market to buy a house? Oh, what have you? Are you working with a realtor? And it's like it's so in their face, and they do get excited. So that's a good one. That's a good one. Where do we get that one from? Real Estate Memes.
Real Estate Memes one.
Nice. That's funny.
The next one: trying to sell your house without an agent in 2019. Be like ...
And it's the little girl blindfolded.
Obviously, this is in regards to a for sale by owner.
Of course,
selling your house for sale by owner.
They have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
And we joke a lot about that in the industry, but the consumer sometimes thinks it's easier than it really is. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I'll represent myself in court too, no problem. You know?
Yeah. The next one: when the other agent tells me they have 30 years of experience.
God,
who has heard that?
I'm sick of hearing that. All right, so this is in regards to, especially if you're newer and you haven't really had this experience yet, a lot of times when another agent calls you and they've been in the business for X amount of years, usually over like 5 or 10, they want to go out of their way to tell you how long they've been in the business. And before that you even discuss anything, it's, well, I've been in the business 30 years and I've never seen anything like this. It's like, dude, who cares how long you've been in the business? Like, here, I'll clap for you.
Like, good for you.
Yeah. There's no need to say it, basically, and it's funny that they go out of their way to say it, and the
lady's just like clapping.
The little clap like that, like that's literally what we look like when we do it.
Yeah, exactly. The next one: when your seller asks you for an update 5 seconds after they just asked you for an update. This just in, I have nothing to report.
How many of you can relate to having a client who every 2 seconds anything new? That reminds me of that one client who called you like 20 times a day. Now, I do want to give you guys a piece of advice in regards to this. When you meet with a seller, especially, or a buyer, make sure you lay down the timelines and make sure you let them know, hey, you know, when I have an update, I'll be contacting you. You know, if you don't hear from me, it's because there's no update. That way you kind of draw that line and you don't have to worry about them kind of crossing that line. Because if you make yourself too available and you're answering at 11 p.m. or 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. and you're allowing this behavior to continue from them, they're going to keep doing it, right? So you have to be the one in the beginning to kind of lay that line to avoid this. But it is funny because we've had quite a few
it
people
happens.
like that.
It happens all the time. And it's almost like they think things are going to change, or that you're not going to let them know what's going on, when in reality you just have nothing to say. So just telling them up front, this is how it's going to work. It's going to prevent you having to answer at 12:30 at night just because they might ask you like a random question. The next one: first real estate headshot 10 years later.
I've never seen this one.
Yeah.
Basically a joke, because how many times have I told you, or you told me, oh hey, I saw that lady, you know, whatever, Kim, whatever. And I saw her in person. It looks like her photos from like 1985. Yeah,
I'm sure many of you have ran into an agent that you see their picture on their for sale sign or their business card or somewhere, and then you meet them in person and you're like, wow, was that picture from like 20 years ago?
Is that your little sister?
So this is that meme because we see that so many times. In fact, recently I remember I helped a client. They were going to lease a house. The picture of the agent was in the sign outside. Black hair, everything. I met the agent when he handed me the keys. He was literally like 70 years old. And I'm like, who is this guy? And it was him.
Yeah, so basically update your headshots, right? If your headshot's more than a couple years old, or you've grown a beard now and you look older, just update your headshot. Really, nobody wants this, you know, especially if you're you know, already at that age where you're like 30 plus. Come on, man, give me a break.
The next one: when your buyer has luxury taste on a podunk budget.
Oh my God. So it's literally a house with a painting of Louis Vuitton, right? LV. So you can all relate, right? How many of you have had a buyer who wants the $1 million house, but he's qualified for 175? You know what I mean? Like, it's funny. A lot of that has to do with also their motivation and the expectations that you set with them as an agent. But we've all run into that one or two buyers who, you know, wants to live in Beverly Hills but has a budget of, you know, the desert, you know?
Yeah. EXP agents, when they see someone posting about someone being unhappy with their brokerage.
We've gotten that reputation because there's a lot of EXP agents who are a little too excited about EXP.
Yeah.
But I get it, right? I love seeing all the wars on Facebook between like people who hate EXP and then people who don't, because then they just go back and forth. And that's why, by the way, I've left a lot of those Facebook groups, because all they do is drama and gossip and talk shit, and I don't want to be around that. But it is funny because we know a lot of EXP agents that are like that.
Oh yeah, and even some agents in different brokerages that reach out to us, I know to me specifically, they're thinking about joining EXP, and they tell me, hey, you know, such and such person has been trying to recruit me, but they've been so aggressive. I just wanted to get your perspective on it.
They come to our comment section on our YouTube and try to recruit people.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Damn.
That's funny.
The next one. When you give the buyer some space to walk around and talk amongst themselves.
A little sexy pose.
But low-key, you're like creeping around the corner, making sure if you can hear anything.
Spotting to see if they're giving you indicators that they're interested. I remember that when I was new, for sure.
Yeah, because especially when you're new, just like you said, any potential lead, whatever they say,
you're hungry. You're like,
I can see myself here. You're like, this one might be it. The next one, protecting your prospects against other realtors. Be like, now this is funny because they have a Sphinx cat, and obviously Brian has a Sphinx cat for those that don't know.
I just pulled him up in the beginning, make an appearance.
He's right here, actually.
What's up, homie? Mine looks better than this one.
Oh yeah.
But it's funny because how many of you have I've lost a few clients to predatory realtors, and so sometimes we feel the need to hold them like that. So it's totally relatable because some of you agents out there are shady. Stop stealing clients from people.
Yeah. Trying to compose yourself during a deal because violence might lose you the listing.
How many times have I told you something like that? Like,
oh man.
If we could grab this person by the throat.
And I think now that you and me do boxing, we take a lot of our aggression on the punching bag. But if you haven't gone through a situation like this in any of your transactions, just wait for it, because it's going to happen. Like, you're going to want to cry and yell and punch and be like, cuss at everyone and just be pissed.
How many times have I like hung up the phone and you see me like I want to throw it, I'm like, and then I just drop it.
Yeah, and it's like you almost think like, okay, is it really worth me throwing this phone, because then I'm gonna need a new one, but I'm really pissed.
So advertisement and message to you guys: if you know somebody's gonna be a pain in the ass before you start working with them, cut them.
Yeah.
Your sanity is priceless.
Yeah. Next one. When the people who attend your funeral talk about real estate, it's like, what, real estate? Like, you think about buying or selling?
We're ready to prey on anybody who talks. If you even hint at real estate, aren't like the Sphinx cat's ears go up like that, we're like, we're on it.
Even like the dead person here wakes up.
We do it all the time. We're out eating and we hear somebody talk about like house. We're like,
recently this week I took my dad to the eye doctor, and there was a lady in the background talking to one of the workers there, just talking about, oh yeah, the next home that I get, I want a bigger room, and I'm like turning around like.
I got a name tag right here.
I couldn't help but overhear a conversation. But yeah, now when you're a realtor, especially when you're brand new, you feel like you're always hearing about somebody talking about real estate. Sure. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Hopefully you enjoyed minutes of real estate memes. I know these aren't funny to the point where like when you react, like you fall out of your chair laughing, but a lot of people can relate to this stuff, and it's a good way to kind of clown, you know, the business and have fun, but not be nasty. Yeah. Because like I said earlier, right, a lot of people in this business do throw a lot of cheap shots at people, and all they do is bitch and moan instead of actually helping other people or just doing their fucking job, right? Yeah. And we make fun of ourselves as well. All the time. Because we've been through all of these situations, so when we see these memes, we just laugh, and obviously we'll want to share with you because we know that you have probably gone through the same situation. Right. Absolutely. So if you like this video, if you want to see more videos like this, let us know. Drop us a comment. Give the video a thumbs up. And yeah, if you have any other suggestions for any other type of videos of us like reacting to things, also tell us. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to be, oh, you have to laugh more and be crazy. I know that's what they're gonna say for sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, peace.
All right, see you guys on the next one.
Later.